All right, coming at you is another demonstration of my sliding spot kicking system. I'm going to demonstrate cross corner from 10 random places on the table. I'm aiming at a vanishing point here. This is custom to an 8-foot table at fast speed. You might be able to make sense of what I'm doing, which I will teach eventually, but I just want to demonstrate it here. A lot of people will show their system or some sort of bank shot, kick shot formula, and it usually will work for 1 or 2 shots, and then you see them cut out. I want to show that 10 random shots here. I'm not setting up anything ahead of time. The only thing I'll do is if the ball lines up through a pocket, it wouldn't. Obviously, you can't bank off that spot, so I'll give myself permission to move it if I have to. I think there's only one that happens to, but here, I'm just kicking from wherever the ball lies, as long as it's a reasonable location to kick from. And you're going to see me set up. Essentially, what I'm doing is I'm using the cue as a measuring device because you can figure out where that vanishing point is, but nobody's going to allow you to take out a ruler or a tape measure during a game. So what can you do? Well, you can use the cue. As long as you don't put it down in live play, it's completely legal. And I figured out where the vanishing point is relative to the size of the table. And all I have to do is figure out where to aim. Now, I do have the diamonds on my table, the decimal diamond. That's not going to be on every table, but you can make a visual mark based on, some sort of grain or whatever in the table. You can't put the chalk there, but for me, it's fairly quick because I can just look at where it falls on the decimal diamonds, and I just have to remember that number and go around to the other side and shoot. And I don't even got to keep an eye on it as I walk around the table, unless it's an unusual spot. One of the downsides that I have some friends of mine testing it, they say the biggest downside to the system is actually it is so accurate that it is a scratch risk. I think I scratch a couple times on these. Of course, I'm trying to actually move really quickly through, so the video is not too long. But they say the biggest issue is it's so accurate that it's a scratch risk. So they tend to cheat to one side or to the other. Usually on a pick shot like this, you want to cheat a little long. So you have that, you hit the end cushion and it sort of goes. If you aim too short, you're not going to end up making it because you'll miss. But the the end rail will help it in. So with this, some people tend to try to aim it a little long so they don't scratch. But it is at that kind of level of accuracy if you really, really have a great stroke and you know what you're doing. I think that one would have scratched. That was interesting to see it swing around the pocket. Now there's a whole pocket full of balls there, so they're bouncing around. And on this one, the shot aims right through the corner pocket. So I say, well, just give me another point of aim. Interestingly, it ends up being another tight angle. So it shows I've hit some from the really wide angle, and you can see here, as long as it doesn't go through the pocket, it can work from a very tight angle as well. And that is the sliding spot kick system.